You're listening to the Reluctant Adult Podcast. If you like what you're hearing, follow us on social media and leave us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts. This is the way.
I don't want to grow up. I'm a Toys R Us kid. There's a million.
This week from the internet, the MCU welcomes its first class of X-Men, including Adam Driver as Mr. Sinister Was My Father. Call Me Nathaniel. Plus, Matt Damon kills Disney's Power Rangers reboot, clearing the way for the Ninja Kidz redemption arc. How you like them apples? And the Ninja Turtles serve up a slice of Shredder pizza pie. Extra pepperoni. It's the Reluctant Adult Podcast.
Don't you be a dummy! Buckle your safety belt!
Think, Billy. It's morphin' time!
Oh, welcome to another episode of the Reluctant Adult Podcast. My name is Paul, and I am joined, as always, by the man who's fresh off a Walmart vacation, Bill!
Hi, everyone. That's right. I did go on a Walmart vacation.
How was your
seen
Walmart
in that
vacation?
video.
How was it?
I went. It was all right.
Yeah.
It was okay. Yeah.
You went
was
camping, not in Walmart.
Yes.
Just near Walmart, I guess.
Not in Walmart. No. Yes. The way that video and the way that impromptu video was, it made
Yeah.
it seem like I exclusively went and camped out in the sporting goods section at the Walmart.
Like that movie.
Which-
What movie was that? Where she lives in the Walmart.
Oh, yeah. What
Right?
movie was that?
What was that
Yeah.
movie? She lives in the Walmart.
Who was that?
I think so. Anywhere But Here? Maybe. I don't know.
Oh.
I don't remember that title, but I remember that concept. I wonder how many
Was
people
she
have tried
pregnant
that.
in it as
I
well?
feel like she was pregnant.
Is that the
and then-
whole thing?
Then I was like, is it Juno? But no, that's a different. Imagine they should make Juno today with the same cast.
Oh, I
They
have
should
questions.
just do it. They should just try and be like, wait a minute. Something's wrong here. What changed?
Juno 2.
Was it Junior where Schwarzenegger was pregnant?
Yes.
Yeah. Make that movie today with Schwarzenegger.
Ooh.
But it's like his son, the
Geriatric
baby.
pregnancy.
Did the baby get
Oh,
born?
okay.
Was the baby born in Junior?
I never saw it.
I never saw it
I've
either.
still
I remember
to this
the
day have never
poster.
even seen Twins.
Yeah,
It was
I
the
just
grand
remember the
reunion
standee.
between DeVito and Schwarzenegger.
That was the reunion, or no? What were they in together? Nothing. They were just both in Batman separately.
Separately, they were in Twins, the movie
Right.
Twins.
What else were they in? You
Yeah.
said that was the reunion, the grand reunion.
Yeah, those two together. Twins was the first one, and then
Sure.
the pregnancy one.
Oh, DeVito was also in that one?
Yes.
Oh,
But as
wow.
a different character.
They
he
were
was
having,
like the OBGYN.
They were having like a David Spade, Chris Farley thing. They were trying to do like the odd couple going forward. I wonder what happened between the two of them. We'll never know. We'll never know. Well, something we do know. We know a lot more than we did last week. This time last week, because D23, I can't believe it's been 23 years already. D23, the big Disney conference. And if this doesn't show you just how much Disney owns, then nothing will, because it's like, oh, they own that too? They're doing that? Oh, I forgot they own that. So I think the biggest news out of this is we got confirmation of a good chunk of what's going to be our X-Men cast. Now, did you have a chance to see this announcement?
I watched it.
Okay. I'm going to play it in the background
I
here.
didn't watch all of it, but yeah.
Here we go. Here's Cyclops.
Professor Charles Xavier.
Charles Xavier. He will be played by an American for the first time ever.
As Rogue.
Rogue.
As
Storm. There you go. They're going with that. Is what there's like this the X is yellow on black. That's a very specific look for the X-Men logo. What generation was that? I can picture Wolverine in the leather coat, like the Toy Biz figure.
Okay.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Not really.
No. Okay.
Oh,
this is going.
you're
great.
already. Yeah, right. Well, what the hell? What do you expect me to know my Marvel?
You don't know.
I mean, it's the one thing. The one thing we get called out on by everybody.
The algorithm loves our Marvel content, so we're gonna give the algorithm what it wants, whether we know what the hell we're talking about or not. Someone made the point that in the footage we've seen, the old X-Men, the Fox X-Men, have a red X or black X on red. So this differentiates between the old and the new, I guess.
Black X on red, a yellow X.
Yeah.
Classic yellow X emblem inside a circle.
Are you Googling it?
Oh, of course, yeah.
I pictured it. That Wolverine, he's got a leather jacket but no shirt. That's the figure. And a really small crotch. They all had really small crotches because they had big balls for their hip joints.
You're just going from a figure standpoint, but not the comics. You got to go to the comics.
I want to say Grant Morrison because that's just a name I know.
Oh, okay.
While you look that up, we also got the big news.
While I spend 15 minutes looking this up.
While you waste your life, we also got the announcement that Kylo Ren, also known as Adam Driver, will be portraying the movie or series villain.
Yeah. And
he made this video inside, which I've seen it listed as Pinewood Studio, which may have significance or not. It's like, why would he already be there? So he makes this video. He couldn't be there in person at D23. He announces that he's playing Magneto, but that was a joke. He immediately, because people reacted, and then he was like, just kidding, I'm actually playing, and then he said two names, first name, last name, but people not familiar enough with the character's name. So he's
like
playing
the whole
Mr.
crowd.
Sinister.
The whole crowd. It was like 6 people. So it was Nathaniel, whatever.
It wasn't a full auditorium of people?
Screaming. Well, when he said Magneto, as he spread it out, everyone, like the crowd roared. But then he was like, oh, wait, no, never mind. I'm playing Nathaniel. Let me look that up. Yeah. The Grant Morrison X-Men is the yellow.
I fucking knew it.
You
fucking knew something. Holy shit.
And that's the one. Those are the outfits that they were wearing at the tail end of X-Men 97.
Yes, that's right. Yeah. Well, maybe we'll get into that. Did you finish the season of X-Men 97?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, you did?
Of course I did.
Great. We might talk about that later. We'll see. If there's
Nathaniel Milbury, one of the aliases of Mr. Sinister. I'm going to just double-check everything all night. That's going to be my
That's
role.
what people love. Fact-check us, so then they can't do it.
I'm the fact-check every single... You can talk all you want as I fact-check.
Mr. Sinister, I feel like, is perfect for Adam Driver. He looks like Mr. Sinister. I can just already... I can, because we got to know Mr. Sinister in the last season, the first season of X-Men 97. Right. So we're already familiar with that, his relationship with Jean and how he clones her and makes Madeline Pryor. And it's like, is that what they're going to do? Is that why Jean was acting so out of character in Spider-Man, doing things you wouldn't think Jean Grey would do? Maybe that's not really Jean Grey. Could be. We'll see. We're going to find out.
Seems like Adam Driver not really being able to work on that Kylo Ren sequel or Kylo Ren spin-off.
So they had a press junket and they asked Guy Fieri about that. No, what's his name? Dave Filoni. And they asked Dave Filoni about the hunt for Ben Solo, and he did a little, these are not the droids you're looking for, and he said that's not something we're working on right now. Okay. So Adam Driver, maybe he signed a long-term deal ski with Disney, and maybe we're going to see that eventually down the road. But right now it's X-Men, and I have to say, This, I feel like, is what has been missing from Marvel, because for the last decade it's been Avengers, and it's like Captain America and Iron Man and Hulk, and it's like, yeah, these are Marvel's big guns, but you forget that the Avengers are like C-level Marvel team. Like, they are not in X-Men's league. Like, this is really what's been missing. So the fact now that we're getting back into the mutant stuff and the X-Men, like, oh, watch out. I think Marvel's ready to really turn it on. Do you feel similar? Do you feel similarly, or do you not care?
No, I don't care anymore.
You don't care anymore.
I don't care.
I was having flashbacks to the first X-Men movie, the Fox ones, and I'm like, oh, I remember the Toy Biz toys, and it's like they were all like uniquely insane. Like, you had the Jean Grey that came with the blob guy, like the Senator Kelly who turned into that amorphous blob. Like, that was a toy.
Right.
And then you had like Wolverine toys that were like cobbled together from like WCW toys, and he gave him like the Canadian tuxedo with the soft goods jacket. Like, oh man, let's get back to that. Like, don't worry about the toys being good. Just make them like crazy. Like, make them unique.
Sure.
That's
I
what's
don't know who like
toys.
75% of the cast is, and it's not like I'm not going to bother looking
but
it up.
I think that's good. I don't want.
I'm sure
like,
it is good. I don't need to know. I don't know who any of those.
As
the girl
Cyclops.
from
well,
no,
let's
I don't
go through
need
it.
to see it.
Let's go through
Sure.
it. I'm going to ask my wife.
Let's see who's who.
I'm going to ask my wife because she knows this stuff, and I think a few of these cast members have been on Broadway, so that's probably going to be good. So Sadie Sink, we know. Jean Grey, she's been in Spider-Man. She was in a little show called Stranger Things. Probably other stuff, but that's enough. You know who she is. Taylor Swift's Video, I guess.
Cool.
Kit Connor as Cyclops. Who's Kit Connor? He was in a movie with Sadie Sink, so they already have good chemistry. That's important for those two characters. What'd you say?
Oh, okay.
I don't think he's British. He might be. I don't think he is.
They're all
we'll
British.
Find out.
Everyone's
They're not
British.
all British. They're not
Kit
this
Connor.
time. They're not this time.
He's an actor.
Christopher Abbott as Professor X. Now this is a
Heartstopper forever.
He is British. You were right.
Ready
but
Player
Christopher Abbott
One?
is not British. He was in Ready Player One. Was he the guy? Was he the Ready Player?
I don't know.
No, he wasn't. That was
Who's the other guy?
So here's the thing with Professor X.
Heartstopper. That seems to be the show my wife is watching.
The character of Professor X on film, has been owned by Patrick Stewart for 35 years at this point. So to go to a younger person, even though we had that first class where James McAvoy took the role, to have this new Professor X who's not British, first non-British Professor X. I think it's going to take some people an adjustment period, but once they see him bald, whether it's a bald cap or he shaves his head, I think that, obviously Marvel must have done some testing. See, he doesn't have a weird head or something. That's probably pretty important. Or maybe our first Professor X with hair. Maybe we're going to have our first Professor X with hair. We'll see.
James McAvoy had hair.
Fuck, you're right. You're right. But by the end, he was bald, right? By the end, he was bald. He was bald by the end, yeah. They should give him a fun wig or something. Samara Weaving as Emma Frost, an older character. Most of the team is going to be in their 20s. She, I think they said is in her 30s. So she's going to maybe be like a teacher for the team or something, or just, we'll see. And then,
she plays, Emma Frost is the teacher of the X-Men at some point.
Of course. Indy Navarrete or Navarrete. How do you say that?
Navarrete.
It is Navarrete, but she's not. She's Hispanic. Yeah. It's a Hispanic name, right? I guess her last name doesn't. Right, which is from Hispania. She is from what's the scary
wrong
movie?
With saying Mexican. She was an Obsession.
What is it? She was not in Backroom. She was an Obsession. Yeah, right. Obsession. Those two are getting conflated a little bit. So she's like the hot, Hollywood prospect that all the studios were fighting over to get her under contract. Obviously, Disney won out. She's playing Rogue,
Sure.
which some people had fan casted Rogue as some other actresses, so they were disappointed. But this is
Right.
like the big name of the moment. Maya Boyd is
not your
Storm.
movie,
She's from
fan
Broadway.
caster.
Do you know Maya Boyd? She's from Broadway. They found her. And then Adam Driver is
Yeah,
Mr.
she's a
Sinister.
theater actor.
She's a theater actor, yeah. So
Allegedly.
there you go. There's your first look at most of your X-Men. We're probably going to get a few more characters. Beast, I think they had someone who they wanted, but I think he turned them down. Imagine that.
Oh.
And then do you think there's some other characters they might add? Iceman, maybe, going back to the original team?
I don't know. I mean, that's the principal cast. I mean, who was
Yeah.
on the Grant Morrison? If it's going that route,
Right. I don't
who
know.
was on that roster? Let's
Definitely
find out.
Beast. I think Beast was Cat Beast, the one we don't like.
He was Cat Beast.
He was
yeah.
Cat Beast, yeah.
So we had at least on the first issue. Looks like we obviously have Cyclops. We've got Wolverine there. We've got the Cat Beast.
Yeah. Who's going to be Wolverine?
Who is going to be Wolverine?
Do you think they'll just have Hugh Jackman come back, or do you think that they're going to have no Wolverine?
I don't know. Looks like we had Emma Frost as
there she
as
is.
one of the professors with the Professor
Yeah.
X.
So this clearly
Yeah.
seems to be the direction that they're going in, whether they do the storyline.
Something a little different.
But I think that's good. Oh, it was, who was it? What was his name? He had like a robot head. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, old robot head there.
Robot head. Was he like the embodiment of the Danger Room? Was his name Danger or something like that? I know that was a character at one point. Oh, I forget his
Danger
name.
was the character in Warlock? No, it wasn't Warlock.
He has his head is like a robot's head with blue eyes and then just a human body. I can't remember. I'm looking at him right now, but I can't find him. Zorn with an X.
Zorn.
Zorn.
Oh.
So maybe we'll see Zorn.
Let's
I don't
see.
know. You got to figure.
Grant Morrison famously did not use Mr. Sinister in the new X-Men run. So who knows what they're doing?
Who knows?
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing with these Marvel movies is that
Grant Morrison introduced Cassandra Nova and Zorn. Zorn was there. Yeah.
There you go. There you go. So who's gonna play Zorn? Let's fan cast Zorn. Probably the guy like what's the guy that does like Hellboy's buddy? You know, like the actor that does. He's always in the suits. What's his name? Everyone knows who we're talking about, even if you don't know his name.
They do.
From Hocus Pocus, that's right. He was Billy what? Butcher? No.
That was the name in the show.
That was from The Boys. Yeah.
The movie, rather.
Oh, the movie. The Boys. Did you Oh, there goes Bill. He disappeared. I don't know. I don't know what happened. Doug Jones.
Well, we just had a technical difficulty on the show.
Yep.
Because with all the fact checking, I accidentally used the link and tab that's attached to the podcast.
Sure.
In order to search for something. So from here on out, I'm not doing any more fact checking. So
fact checking
F all
has
of you people.
ended.
F all of you people. It has left the building. Fuck you all.
Wow.
You're throwing it off.
You see what you did?
You
Everybody
see what
needs
you did?
You need facts? You want pod or you want facts? You don't get both. You can't have
Reactionary
both.
garbage. Goodness gracious.
All right, moving on. What else happened this week? The other big news, unrelated. Actually, this is actually still somewhat Disney related, but Disney killed something. So, as you may recall, Disney Plus was going to have a brand new live action Power Rangers show on their network. Hasbro was working with Disney to get this done. This week, news broke, series done, not happening. The reason given, it was too expensive. The truth? Well, I heard that there is an unnamed Matt Damon project where he will play the leader or the guiding figure for a team of younger superheroes in multicolored costumes. And Disney was afraid that there would be brand confusion because that's not going to be Power Rangers. So Disney's like, we're done. So you have Matt Damon to thank for having no new Power Rangers. But you also may have Matt Damon to thank for having the Ninja Kidz Power Rangers escape from the Disney vault, from the Hasbro vault. So if you've listened to the show for a while, this goes back a ways. Ninja Kidz YouTube channel, they've done their own fan films of different things, including Power Rangers, and apparently Playmates Toys reached out to Ninja Kidz and they said, hey, we got this new Power Rangers toy line coming out. We'd love to throw some of your money your way, have you make a higher budget fan film, Power Rangers. So they did. They got this artist to create the suits, and they worked with, the original Ninja Kidz cast, I think, who were in that original YouTube series, and they put together this film, and they started to promote it, and then all of a sudden it went away. And we were like, what's going on? So what seems to have happened is Hasbro shut it down because it was too good, and they were concerned that there would be brand confusion between the Ninja Kidz and their upcoming Disney Plus series. So, with the Disney Plus series done, Hasbro was like, fine, just release it. And that's what they did. The very next day, the news broke of the series being canceled on Disney on Friday, and today's Saturday, and you can watch the first part of Ninja Kidz Power Rangers project on YouTube. And it's actually something to behold. I don't know where this is going to go, but it's very interesting. And for what it is, I don't know how much money Playmates gave them, but enough to do some pretty interesting stuff. Now, the problem that they ran into when they first were teasing the series is that it appears that they used some artificial intelligence to make the show. That's part of the reason why they can do it on the cheap. They used AI. And the internet, especially Power Rangers fandom, does not like AI. So there was a lot of controversy swirling around the project. So now that we've seen it, do we think that it still has AI? I don't know how you tell the difference between generative AI and just like low budget CGI. Like, people have just started going, people used to be like, oh, that's photoshopped, and now they're like, oh, that's AI. But like, no one really knows. Like, it could still be CGI. I want to show off a couple things here. Goldar, you're familiar with Goldar. They got a Goldar costume here. Look at that mouth. Look at him roaring. That's horrifying. You can't put that in a children's show. You're going to give them nightmares. Good God. And then here's the team getting ready and transforming. So you can see these suits. There's an artist who does Power Ranger designs, and he worked on these suits. They have no mouths. That's a choice. But very interesting. Check it out on YouTube if you want. We got Alpha 5 in there. The story seems to be that they're in this sort of post-apocalyptic world, and this first episode is mostly a dream that the Red Ranger is having, and then he wakes up and you get to see the world they're in, and you can see they're like on Tatooine or something. It's just a very sandy world. But there was something I really wanted to show, if I can find it. Okay, so he wakes up, he goes out into like their little living area, and you can see they have like screens everywhere, like they're monitoring the situation. And then this is, I guess, Zach, if they keep the original names, the Black Ranger. He's like jeering what he's seeing on TV. And what he's seeing on TV, this is maybe the president. It's probably who he's supposed to be. But if you see the lower third, the graphic, it says Lord Zed received Nobel Peace Prize for ending all wars. So immediately I'm like, well, is this a very specific jab at our current president? Because he wanted the Nobel Peace Prize, and he says that he ended all the wars. Is this very specific, or did they make this back when they were doing the show before that happened in reality? And this is just like your like stereotypical evil villain kind of thing. So it's either like really funny or really funny. So I would love to know the story behind that lower third. So yeah, check it out. This episode ends with a nice commercial for Playmates toys. So you can see a bunch of kids. It looks like it's like maybe supposed to be like the show is just the kids playing with the toys, because here's Goldar and here's your adult. It looks a lot like Billy from the original series. He's like admiring Goldar. So, and then the line, Power Ranger action figures where morphin' time never gets old. So there you go. I don't know why they have like redone the Dragon Dagger over coals. That seems kind of dangerous. Maybe they're just rocks. I don't know. It's a fancy house.
That's an outdoor fire pit.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That seems dangerous to me. That's not dangerous to me. All right. What do you think about that, Bill? Do you have any thoughts on the Power Rangers coming back?
Care.
Or not? You don't care about that.
I'm not gonna watch it.
That's the theme for tonight.
I honestly.
Do you miss vacation? Do you wish you were still on vacation?
I wish I was still on vacation. Yeah, it was fun doing nothing and unplugging. I almost thought about like getting a picture of myself and just taping it to like my camera and like because I looked at the blue sky list and I was like, I'd be quiet for a lot of this.
I know it's a lot of stuff that's not in your wheelhouse. I know that.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well,
here's another thing you don't care about. So speaking of Playmates toys, we got to talk about this because this is a big update to something we have been talking about. So we know that Playmates tried to make the Dragonzord toy for Reignition. No retailer was interested in taking it. The story circulating is that they wanted someone to take it as an exclusive, and probably Target because Walmart has the other stuff. Did not happen. So they're going to Kickstarter, and they've been promoting their upcoming Kickstarter using AI images. We finally have some actual real life product photos, and honestly, they might have been better off sticking with the AI, because here you go. Here's that package photo that we've seen 3 times now, but this is allegedly the actual product. And right off the bat, why did they put the giant screw hole right in the face, right in that face? That's where you want that. That really helps the aesthetic. Giant screw hole. And then this is like the stand that you put when you do like Mega Dragonzord mode. You put his chest piece and the drill on top of it. It's supposed to be black. Like, that's pretty... Even the AI had it right. I don't know why they're showing it off gray. But look at this buddy. He looks bad. He doesn't look good at all. I have beside me the Imagine X Dragonzord, which is actually one of the better Dragonzord toys. But he kind of reminded me of this guy. He's a little chunky. I'm going to push his chest back in. There we go. But this is actually better. This is much better. But I just wanted to show him off because he's got a little thing between his feet so he can stand, but he actually drives around. You drive him around with the Dragon Dagger. He's pretty fun. So I don't like this at all. I'm not backing this. Look at this. This is not a good toy. And it's going to be expensive probably. It's going to be expensive, or like more money than it should be. Jesus, Playmates, get your shit together. I wonder what Playmates thinks.
I mean, I think they're probably thinking they're doing the best they can, but I don't know why. I mean, I don't know why they don't have that. Like we talked about it before, their digital footprint or like an online store or anything. A lot can be solved with just the creation of an online store to sell your wares. You can completely take out the physical brick and mortar element.
Well, that's their bread and butter. That's where they've thrived.
No, it's
with
true.
turtles
it's true.
for so long.
Is.
They're probably afraid.
Yeah, I mean, it's difficult to find turtles anywhere at this point with the lack of turtles.
I know. I haven't been able to find those G.I. Joes. I really need to finish my set, I'm afraid. I saw someone post a picture. They found them at BJ's, and they were cheaper. They were like $18. I need to go to BJ's. No, that's Costco that has the cheap food. What is BJ's? BJ's doesn't have like any fun things.
I don't think so. We have a BJ's.
I used to get my pull in spring
go.
there.
Yeah, I never go. My wife goes.
Gas. They have cheap gas. Cheaper.
They have cheap gas.
Although you save like 20 cents. And it's like, what? It's not even worth it.
Yeah. You have to wait in that line, too.
You have to wait in the line. It's not worth it. They trick you. It's mental games. They play with. if you're filling up like a tractor trailer, maybe it's worth it. All right, here's something the Bill can sink his teeth into. Ramen toys. We talked about them last week. They were our incredible crash out of the week last week. Yeah. They were making a play for back to back, but I think we have somebody winning out in the end. But we'll get to that later. We know that they are going to make Dukes of Hazzard action figures and the General Lee. They are unlicensed. They will not be able to be called Dukes of Hazzard. They released photos of the three figures. It's called Good Old Boys. Right, yeah. Good Old Boys, and then the car or whatever, something like that.
Yeah, the
so
2.0 orange.
Because they already did it. Yeah, like the orange. They showed off the three figures, and they honestly look great. The head sculpts and the paint. We'll see if if that can translate into mass production. But the prototypes look fantastic. Now, they were being a little bit of a perfectionist with the Daisy Duke figure because they did not like the thigh cut in the legs. They thought that was distracting. So, and they also thought that they should show off more of her assets, if you get what I'm saying. So they released an updated render, and look at that! Looking pretty cheeky there. No thigh cuts. I don't know what this bubble is down here. That seems like something that shouldn't be there, but there you go.
Get that checked out.
She needs to get that checked out.
I'd have to go and look at some reference images of this because it seems like
what you do.
That is,
don't click
I'm going to be
again.
careful with what I do. Yeah, no, it just seems like it's too much. It's too much of a good thing at this point. Like,
you think there's too much
relative to the character? I think it might be too much at this point.
Well, I don't know. Well,
I'm going to look at the fictional character.
Going with. You check the fictional character?
That's fine. Yeah, we'll look at the fictional character.
We'll see.
Played primarily by Catherine Bach.
Was there another actress that portrayed her?
Hold on.
Maybe in the movie.
Hold on. I need to find the image.
Yeah, I'm holding. All right, this is good TV. We're just waiting here.
I think we're there. I think we're there. Nope, I found an image. I think it's perfect. I think it's perfect.
There you go. Ramen toys. Look at that. Look at that.
Yep, I think
it's
the perfect amount.
I just hope when this comes out, there's not any missile dysfunction like with that manga or whatever that thing is. What was that? Mobula. Let's hope and pray there's no loose seats like they're dealing with Mobula. So everything's fine there. All right. I forget what time it is. We should probably break here. Because there's so much
Let's break here.
All right. We're going to take a quick break. When we get back, more from D23. And it's probably more. I don't know. Don't go anywhere. If you listen to our audio podcast on Spotify, no, you don't. Start listening somewhere else. Because I got all these emails this week from Spotify saying that you had copyrighted material in your audio podcast, and I'm like, yeah, that's how it works with audio podcasts. You can put whatever the fuck you want in there. Like, there's no rules. There's no rules with audio podcasts. You can play whatever you want. You can play a full-length movie in there if you wanted. That's how podcasts are so great. Nobody's checking on them, but Spotify apparently gonna start checking them. And the thing that they got us on is the little bit of a Gremlins theme in the beginning. And it's like, what is it? 2 seconds? Less than 2 seconds? And it's like, I'm not going to go back.
I thought you could sample music up to 10 to 30 seconds. I thought that was...
I thought so too. That's why I'm like, I'm not even going to entertain this. You just lose access to our show, Spotify. Apple Podcasts isn't pulling this shit. So I hope you enjoy not having podcasts, Spotify.
By Spotify.
So if you listen on Spotify, just go to Apple Podcasts. I don't even know what you're doing. It's so much better on Apple Podcasts. All right. Oh, let's do this quickly. So someone reached out this week and they asked if we could help them promote their eBay store. They're going through something right now, and it would really help them out financially if you could check them out. So I want you to go to, what is it called? The name of the eBay store is Pop Culture Resell. Is that what the eBay store is? Yeah. So eBay. So this is how you get there quick. You can Google that,
name is
ebay.com. Cody, sure. ebay.com/STR, which is store, /pop culture resell. Go on there, see if there's anything that you're interested in buying. He's got some nice stuff. He's got a mint in box Megazord, the original Dinozord, Dino Megazord from 1993. He's got another big Power Rangers lot, Galaxy Squadron for Star Wars, fun stuff. He's got this set of Dick Tracy 9-inch dolls from Applause. You got Dick Tracy and you get Madonna's character for only $30. I think I might actually buy this. Yeah, those are really fun. Did you ever have those, the dolls?
Yes.
I know you're a big Tracy guy. You have those.
I am. I've got big Dick Tracy energy, yeah.
Yeah. Do the dolls have any sort of, they're just like rag dolls? They're not,
they're like rag dolls.
Yeah.
But
they look nice. He got his coat.
Yeah, it was good sculpting with the
vinyl head.
The better Dick Tracy to have than the Playmates figure, because he came with the coat.
Got the coat. Yeah, Playmates. What the fuck were you thinking, not giving Dick Tracy his coat?
No coat
honestly,
for Dick Tracy.
Was there going to be a series 2 where he had his coat
With
and you're
the
like,
coat?
we're gonna get him double dip on Dick Tracy, double dipping on Dick?
I mean, there were still plenty of villains to flesh out
true.
that Dick Tracy
that Dick Tracy
roster.
But that line of Dick Tracy went limp, so they just couldn't do it anymore. He also has the 1989 Playmates Huggable Leonardo, which I have a couple of those over here. I didn't realize they were called Huggable. I don't know if that's the official name on there, but that's very I like that they're called Huggable. Did you have those, the soft Ninja Turtles, like the, I don't know, 8-inch, 9-inch tall ones?
Well, like the plushes?
They were like plush, yeah. They had all 4 turtles. They were loose.
No.
They were just like, they weren't in a box or anything. You didn't have those.
No, we
those
went through in the late to early 90s. We discovered that my sister was severely asthmatic, so we went through a stuffed animal purge, because at one point we had like giant pandas and everything else like that, and my parents got very concerned with dust.
Absolutely.
And kids like to bury their faces into pillows, and not saying that we had a dusty house, but dust accumulates, and
there's nothing I like better than burying my face in some pillows.
Yeah, so we had to get rid of a lot of our stuffed animals.
I'm so sorry. That happened to you.
It did.
Do you harbor feelings like ill will towards your sister because of that?
Oh, not at all.
No.
My parents kept most. My parents kept most of them. They packed a lot of them away, but some of the larger stuffed animals. Yeah, like Wrinkles the dog and the Pound puppies.
Wrinkles, yes.
They stuck around, but
that's good.
But like the larger non-branded, we got a giant panda at one point, and like the little panda that went with it. Yeah.
Was that a big deal back then?
It was a big panda.
Had pandas just been invented? Because pandas are such a new animal in terms of existing on this planet. Was there like a big boom of panda like merchandise?
I think
was that like a thing? Yeah.
Yeah, I think.
And
they
branded them because they were panda bears. They were like, we gotta call. What do people love? They love teddy bears. All right, well these are panda bears. And oh shit, that's it. Ooh.
Secret
so
sauce.
Pop Culture Resale. Check out his eBay store. Buy some stuff from him. Tell him we sent him. Tell him we sent you, and you bought stuff.
Right.
And everything's gonna be fine.
He's a listener of the show.
Everything's gonna be fine.
Helping out.
Everything's gonna be fine.
You barely made it into the inaugural Sad Zack of the week, but let's.
He inspired the creation of our new segment. You want to jump to that? Okay,
we can. We need a little break from toys.
Here we go. The following segment is sponsored by.
Turn up the fun with Balzac. Turn it up. The Balzac balloon in the sack.
Yeah, Balzac. You remember Balzac? Why do you think they called it that? And why is he in a giant Balzac costume bouncing around?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
but I remember it.
Obviously.
Oh, and then there's a kid has his own. Yeah, what a choice. I wonder how well this did. This was when you had to like buy toys and you had to call a phone number and buy toys. I don't know.
Really? Oh,
what a wild! It was.
This
you know, they would put
the
like
stores?
the 800. I don't know if this Balzac was in stores. I don't ever remember seeing this other than on Nickelodeon.
No, I just remember the commercial. That's true. Yeah.
It's got water.
No, it's just like one of those
situations
where it has the bladder in it, and because it has that the function of the ball kind of like physically, in terms of physics, it can go any which way it can.
Oh, you don't know where it's gonna go. You zig, you zag. Wow, that's fun.
But the name of it, who's Zach? Who is Zach? First,
well, Balzac is like a famous name in history. So was that the joke? They're like, hey, when people, it was before Google, but it's like when the people Google Balzac, they're gonna find our product, not that famous person in history.
Oh.
So, anyways,
Baltard. You know Baltard?
Baltard?
Yeah, Baltard.
Isn't that what Cyclops is wearing? A Baltard? That's what that.
No, Baltard was. I think it was a Galaxy Warriors. It was one of the Motu knockoffs.
He's Galaxy Warriors. Yeah, Baltard.
Baltard.
Let's find out quickly who Balzac is. Who we're naming our segment after.
Okay.
Balzac, Honoré de Balzac, a French novelist and playwright. There you go.
So nothing to do
there you
with
go.
the ball.
So this is brought to you by that guy, the playwright.
Can I buy the Balzac on eBay right now?
I'm sure you can. I'm sure you can. Yeah, I'm sure. They should bring it back. Maybe they'll bring it back after this. So Balzac presenting our Sad Zac of the week. So our inaugural. Here, rural lawyer. Roger. I was teaching my son to say that. He was doing a pretty good job, actually. So our first one of that, I found on Reddit. Someone says that they wrote a letter, not an email. They physically put pen to paper and wrote a letter to Mattel, imploring Mattel to allow NECA to continue to make Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle toys. And Mattel wrote back. They sent them a letter on Mattel letterhead, and it says, I'm gonna make it a little bigger. I gotta make it bigger. Okay, I'm gonna try to see it. It's not working.
Use your Balzac.
Wait,
tickle your Balzac.
I can put it
get bigger.
I can put it in a new tab, and then, there we go. Then it's too big. Balzac's either too big or too small. There's no perfect size. Okay. Hello, person. Thank you for reaching out to us about the NECA Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles collectibles. Regrettably, we don't have plans for an agreement or partnership with NECA at this time. I'm truly sorry for the disappointment this causes. With that being said, our other Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle products are roaring at retailers nationwide. No, it's not true at all. Check out our website for info on the latest releases and find products at a retailer near you. Oh, are you from the future? Thanks for your understanding and being part of our Mattel family. Hey, you're part of the family. That part of the family you don't talk about. You only see them on Christmas.
Right. I don't think he associated with Mattel as part of his family while he was writing it.
No.
Oh, imagine being that.
Womp.
Wah, wah. Oh, sorry.
Sad Zac of the week.
Sad Zac of the week. Wah, wah. Oh,
but hey,
imagine
listen,
you have that much influence. I'm going to write a letter. Oh, yeah? Okay, I'm going to write to my local congressman.
Randy from NECA's gonna make me an honorary member of NECA. They're gonna love me over there. Club NECA. Yeah, so that's pretty sad. Let's see. Here's something you can talk about. Hasbro's G.I. Joe Classified. Apparently, the first 6,000-ish pieces of that hooded Cobra Commander are wrong. They're messed up. They got what is it? What is this thing on his shoulders?
The regalia. It's
wrong. But why is it wrong? I found a bunch of pictures. So here's the photo they posted comparing what it should be to what it is. So the photo that's wrong, it's like on top of his cape. But then the one over here, it's just like on top of his shoulder thing with the little strings that come down.
Okay.
But what's wrong? What is wrong? Because then these other photos from the actual, photography, it looks exactly the same. Does it not? Is it like too high?
I think
I
it's
don't know
too
what's
high.
going to be different. Because it's not
Who's
there.
gonna know?
There.
Yeah.
Well, now everybody knows. Now everyone's going to want that. It's like the new long tray short saber. They've created. They're trying to create the next vinyl cape Jawa. Like, this is going to be how you put your kids through college. You got to get one of the first 6,000. They should put a little
6,000
sticker on.
The
says
incorrect
there.
regalia caped Cobra Commander.
Exclusive.
You
gotta track this down. Forget about the AI card artwork. This is where this is the real collectors are gonna need this in their collection.
Yep.
The real Cobra Commander would love this. Are you kidding me? He'd be selling these out the back of his van. He definitely drives a van, right? Cobra Commander.
Right. Well, it's an acronym for van. VAN.
That's right.
Stands for something.
Vehicle acceleration car. That's what it is.
It's a VAC.
That's VAC. Oh, that's right. What's van?
Yeah.
Negative. I don't know. I'm not good at that.
No. It's okay.
So this news popped up. This is another thing from D23. Speaking of NECA, which we were earlier, if you're listening to the full podcast, somebody posted a really tiny picture of NECA's display case, and they had the DuckTales figures, they had the Muppet figures we know about, and then right in the center, they got some Muppet babies. Here's Kermit, baby Piggy with a little plush Kermit, Fozzie, his bow tie way too small. They got to fix that immediately. Gonzo with a Camilla stuffy, which was always funny. They incorporated that. There's Rolf. Where's his piano? And then Animal, and his face is not correct. They got to work on that face. We'll show you some cartoon stills later on. Actually, seeing that, I was like, are these based on the... is this based on the cartoon, or is this from when they had physical puppets? That is what the cartoon was based on. In the Muppet movie, they had these Muppet babies. They did a whole dream sequence where they were babies. And I was like, is this what it's supposed to be based on? Because it is very similar. I think actually... Oh, that Animal does look a lot more like that. But that's not what Kermit was wearing. That's very interesting. Now I'm not sure. But no, Piggy definitely looks like the cartoon color. She's got the pink. So I don't know. But some of the
amalgamation,
like, they got to make those strings or those like whatever you call these ties on Kermit. You got to make those longer too. But I think these look fun. These look great. I've always wanted these.
Sure.
Ever since
there you go.
Palisades was going to do Kermit and Piggy as a 2-pack, and the line, the company ceased to exist at that point. So I'm super excited, and the fact that they're putting out so many characters right off the bat, great. Now we just need Bunsen and Beaker, and I don't know if there were any other Muppets. Did the Electric Mayhem show up ever? I don't know. Maybe Nanny's legs.
Just have a set of legs, yeah.
Yeah, just a set of legs as an exclusive. I'd buy that. That's great. I'm very excited. This is very exciting. Yeah. It's like Stillman. Yeah, exactly.
Do you wake up in the morning, look at your phone, and then look at your wife and be like, look, new toys I can get?
No, I don't show her. But I do look at my
don't.
phone immediately and see what toys.
Oh.
I check all of our socials to be like, did anything go viral? No? Okay. There's always tomorrow.
Better luck next day.
In the overnights, like, oh, people in California are going to view our stuff, and then it's going to be like, oh, it really, really did well. But no, it doesn't. It never happens.
It simmers after the fact. There's plenty of reels and shorts that do very well.
They pick up momentum. It's weird. Yeah.
They do.
And then the Marvel
I was
stuff,
looking at, and you can answer this question for me, because I had everybody in the original lineup at the table tonight. Yeah. For that My Mini Babies when we did the unboxing video.
Oh, yeah.
And I looked at it recently, and comments are disabled. And I was wondering if you had disabled the comments.
Oh, I don't know that I did. I don't know. I don't think I would have. I don't even think I know how to do that. That's strange.
That was specifically on
that's very
YouTube.
Weird. I wonder.
And comments were disabled, and I don't know if it was because of subject matter, because my kids are on the forefront of that video, and it's a toy. So I don't know if maybe they were like, "Yep, let's take off all the hateful comments towards the children." Well, all the hateful comments.
I discovered recently that there is a tab that shows you all of the comments that are like automatically rejected or held. And I made the mistake of going through those comments, and I was like, no. You know what, YouTube? You're doing a fine job. You just keep doing what you're doing. I don't need to approve any of these. These do not need to be shared.
Never read the comments, I guess. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah. But I will investigate that.
Saved me from a lot of standing at the edge of a tall building moments.
Here's the thing. This is actually, we're going to I don't have a picture for it. We're going to transition to something that I didn't actually know if we were going to talk about or not, but when you put yourself out there on the internet, you're going to get a lot of negativity. Even if you are the funniest two people in the world and share so much great information and try to educate your audience on the latest toys and just give them enjoyment, you're going to face a lot of negativity. And you kind of just have to make peace with that. And you can think about it different ways. I like to think about it as either the people who are doing it just so badly want to be part of the show, want us to interact with them, and this is their way. They think this is the best way to get us to interact with them, is to say bad things. Or they're just terrible people. So one or the other. Either way, I don't feel bad about it. Now,
I looked at it today similar, and then I said, oh, maybe these people who are interacting with us so negatively are also like the same kind of people who are chasing after Peter Pan at Disney World and Disneyland.
I think she's a whole other
and I was like,
situation. I think
it's probably close. It's close.
They're just like, the word fan comes from the word fanatic. So if you are fanatical about something, you're a little too obsessed with it. And
it's a negative. That's not
that is
not
a negative
good thing. To be fanatical is very, very bad.
It's bad. That's the thing. The word fan was probably originally a negative thing, and fans sort of took it and made like, no, we're fans. It's a good thing. This is to say, last week we talked about Mr. Stevie from Hasbro. We showed off his Instagram post where he posted some AI photos of his nightmares as a child. He created this fun little series. He wanted to share these thoughts with his audience, but unfortunately for him, he chose to use AI to display these images. And we know very well that when you use AI, people will tell you why AI is bad, and that can sometimes be a lot. That can be a little overwhelming. So I don't know if it was that. I think there were some other things in the Star Wars Hasbro world that you'll get into in a moment going on this week.
Oh, goody.
But for whatever reason, Mr. Stevie has decided to step away from social media, and I think that is the right choice. I think if it gets to be too much, if it gets to interrupting your job, your ability to do your job, you don't owe anybody anything. If they cannot play nice with you, he's just out here trying to share his love for toys, and if people don't respect that, or they are so upset by him, but it's very easy to unfollow someone if you don't want to see what they're saying. So anyways, if you try to find Mr. Stevie on Instagram, you will not. His account, it says no, I'll delete it. I don't know the reality if it deletes your photos or what, but I would hope not, because he's got a lot of history on there. I hope he can restore that at some point. But while we are talking about Star Wars, you are much more in tuned to the collecting world for Star Wars. Do you want to try to explain why people have been so upset recently?
I think we're not going to talk about that yet. So there were a couple. Is this our Crash Out too?
Yeah, so I scrolled to what we're going to talk about with Crash Out, but I want to give a little backstory to why this is happening.
Right. So this week, like anything with Hasbro, they do their timed releases. They have product revealed, and then they give the pre-order window or when it's coming up. So I think it was at San Diego Comic-Con? At San Diego Comic-Con, they announced the creation of the INT-4, the mini rig from the classic Kenner line that made an appearance in the Mandalorian and Grogu movie.
Right.
They showed off package shots. They showed off what was coming with it. It was being packaged with a figure, and a retail and availability. And I think what ended up happening was the retail was on the lower end of things. It was in the $50 range, which is great. Still a little too high for what it is.
Right.
And then an availability portion of it, which ended up being, pretty much a mass retail in terms of where you could buy it, like Amazon and
all your fan channels,
Toy Store, Entertainment, your fan channels. Yes, might be available in the stores, might not be, but again, would be there.
Yeah.
Fast forward to the actual release date, and the price itself is now $79.99.
Okay, a little bit more.
Oh, yep,
50% jump.
Right, and you are also only able to buy it through the Hasbro Pulse website.
Oh,
so
the e-tailers didn't even want it. They were like, no thanks, no thanks,
no thanks.
So people are mad that it costs more and that it's harder to get. Did it sell out?
Correct. Well, the thing is the international market, it's not available for everyone to purchase at that point.
Fair enough. Sure. But did it sell out in America, in the States?
I don't know.
Okay, because if the price, if someone's complaining about the price, but then it sells out, well, you can't really complain. I guess you can't really complain.
No,
so people were mad that Hasbro changed the deal, and they're hoping that they don't change it more.
Pray they don't change it any further.
Pray they don't change it further. So that brings us to this week's incredible crash out. And for this, we're going to Instagram and yak_face. And here it is. Let me make it bigger. That's what she said. All right. So this is what Yakface wrote on Instagram. If I may, I'd like to speak calmly about what transpired today regarding the colossal screw-up with the launch of today's Star Wars pre-orders on Pulse, especially the TVC INT4, parentheses, a screw-up so bad I didn't bother to promote the products, end parentheses. First off, mistakes happen. Typos, retail partner, exclusivity changes, and pricing errors happen, but rarely all at one time. But I can't help but to think that the recent increases in these type of errors are due largely in part to the quote-unquote streamlining of staff across the board at Hasbro. So what he's saying is Hasbro fired a bunch of people hoping that they could continue to make money and there would be no problems. And the Yakface is insinuating that those problems are happening. So back to Yakface. He says proper or at least previous checks and balances are not being done to the level they were once. This is not an excuse for letting the misinformation for the TVC INT4 to be posted and reposted, discussed and promoted by various sites and social channels for, and this is all in caps, weeks without correction / clarification. Hasbro has worked very hard to establish and cultivate relationship with fans and fan sites via social media engagement, but with incidents like this, the TBS Embo Kaibo set and the retro TVC X-Wing mashup, not to mention continued price hikes, all that work unravels at the expense of the brand and those most dedicated to the line, you and me, the collector. In the past, nearly everything that Hasbro releases for TVC, TBS, and Retro was a guaranteed purchase by me, Yakface. No, I am not the typical collector. I'm part of a very small minority, but as Hasbro's Star Wars brand make it harder to justify these purchases and harder to trust what they say, the overall collector base will continue to shrink. As we heard in the 50th anniversary of Star Wars, as we head into the 50th anniversary of Star Wars, I can honestly say I have zero expectations on being wowed by any announcements, except for a couple. Maybe that's the best way going into this milestone year. And he quotes, expect disappointment and you'll never be disappointed. And that's from MJ. Is that Michael Jackson? Michael Jordan? Who's MJ in this instance? I don't know. We don't know.
Mary Jane?
Mary Jane. Or Michelle Johnson. Isn't that her? Is whatever. I was going to say Elvira, Cassandra. What's her name? Electra? Who's the current Mary Jane or MJ? Zendaya. There you go. One of those one-named ones. And this was Jason from Yak Face. So I don't know how Yak Face works if there's multiple people. So anyways.
So Jason is pretty much the lead.
He's the lead. So congratulations, Jason. You are this week's Incredible Crash Out of the Week. Now, I want to clarify. I'm not saying he's wrong. Like,
he's not wrong at all.
This is incredible. I'm not saying it's unjustified. It was just an incredible crash out, and maybe that was warranted. Maybe Hasbro needs a little bit of that tough love. And but the toughest love you can have is to not buy the stuff. So hopefully, if people are mad enough, they're not dropping $75 on something they thought was going to cost $50 and was already overpriced.
Yeah, exactly. And then these, this, like he mentions, he's of a small minority of people that still collect everything that they put out.
Right.
And he, like many other channels, does their due diligence in terms of pushing the product out to as many people. And I myself, I think it's predatory behavior to do such a thing because call
it Yak Face? I think predator? It is. You caught a predator in Yak Face?
I mean, that's
in the graphic. Somebody make a graphic with Yak Face.
Yak Face is the predator.
Back when we thought he was Joe Campbell, I'll talk about predatory. Whew.
I think if the funds aren't there for the majority of the fandom, and you have these sites that will only, not so prey, but make the best out of it and say, buy this, use this affiliate link. Buy this here so I can keep things going. It just seems like it's not great. It's not great behavior.
I get that.
At the end of the day, I'm going to be the one saying $20 is too much for a vintage collection figure. $27 for that same figure, calling it deluxe, is too much money at the end of the day. I don't collect any Star Wars anymore. Like very little to none. It has to either be free, found on the side of the road, or incredibly cheap at Goodwill.
That's a shirt. Instead of ask for ass or cash, it's free, found at Goodwill, or what was the other one? Side of the road?
Found on the side of the road,
Side of the road, yeah.
I ain't buying my wife told me I can't go to Savers anymore.
No! You can't go to Savers?
Like, you need to stop. No, I can still go to Savers.
Okay, I was going to say,
I can still go to
that
Savers.
Might be a deal breaker.
I can't bring toys home to the children.
When my what was that bin store, whatever that was called, when that first opened, my wife had the same conversation where she said you can't take the kids and buy them a giant toy every week. I was like, just watch me. And then the store went out of business. Thanks.
Now it's gone.
I still buy them a toy every week because come on, they're kids. They love toys. So, anyways,
you know what toy my kids loved all week long?
What is it? Is it Zopa?
Since we got
Zopa
back,
Toscana? Zopa Toscana?
No.
Zupa.
No. The Susu Papa Game Blings belt.
Shoo Papa.
The chains.
Here we go. Look at that. I always have it by my side.
I must say. Very good. I got mine upstairs. I couldn't pry him out of my son's
Not going to do us any good. Doesn't do us any good up there. We actually might be talking to one of the founders of Shoo Papa next week. We might.
How exciting for us!
Right, you are free to participate.
Yeah, no. The most exciting thing. So we did come back from vacation, and the box was delivered on Monday. We came back Thursday, so all week long, thankfully there was no rain. The box stayed out on the doorstep. We got home. My kid immediately opens it. He sees that belt. Man, that belt is terrific.
Isn't it great?
And you know what the best thing about that belt is? So he got a lot of WWE belts from Savers.
Yeah.
And it just has the Velcro clasp. This has the buttons.
Look at that.
But the buttons, you can adjust them. You can adjust them all the way. He's 6 years old.
Yeah.
He can wear this belt.
Yeah. That's perfect.
I don't know if I sent you a photo. I sent you a photo of his wrestling identity, or I will send you a photo of his wrestling identity after the show.
Not with the belt.
And the belt will fit his waist, which is great. And then I sent you another clip because I didn't realize and I didn't see it on your screen last week when we talked about this.
Oh, the light up, yeah.
The chains have a light up feature.
It's so
cool.
They
light up.
It's so cool. You don't realize how cool it is until you see it, like you hold it.
Right. And then what is it? Is it the recap chains
with a little video monitor?
Yeah, what's it called?
I don't know.
The highlight reel. The highlight reel chains
of the night.
The highlight reels. You know what was great about that? We went on vacation.
Yeah.
And I was able to put vacation photos.
That's cool.
On the highlight reel.
So cool.
And then he went around to the rest of the family and showed them off.
That's so cool. Yeah, because kids don't have
so fun.
Little kids don't have a phone. They can't show off their photos. They don't have any sort of digital photo book. This is amazing.
So as easy as it was, we went on the app, and he helped me
simple.
Select the photos. They uploaded real quick.
Photos go real quick.
And then he went around the table and showed everybody else. Showed everyone what was going on the trip. It was fantastic.
It's great for kids. It's great for my age. My wife will attest. I was walking around just like posing with this today, like Triple H.
Yeah.
I am the game. I was doing a promo and a squirrel outside our window. And it was like, you might be the squirrel, but I'm the goat. And I have the belt to prove it, brother. Yeah, so we do love this product, and I hope that I'd actually love to see the next belt, if they do another one, to have our logo on there, or a logo that we're working on for another project that you hopefully will see soon. Your other project didn't arrive yet, right? Mine has not arrived. It should be here soon.
No.
Hopefully this week, and then maybe next week we can start promoting that. Well, very good. A lot of projects, a lot of irons in the fire. All good stuff. Here's something. I'm gonna put this belt down because it doesn't.
More Star Wars, which is great.
More Star Wars, more stuff for Bill to talk about. So we mentioned this last week, I think, and this is the Batu Adventures Buddy, and this is the Ewok. It's not Wicket officially. This is just a generic Ewok.
Generic Ewok.
Whatever you want.
You name your own Ewok. You don't need to.
Name him whatever you want.
Name in there. Yeah.
Get his birth certificate. I don't know if it comes with one. So there's been a bunch.
Patch Kid.
That's exactly what it is. Yeah, each one's unique. So people have been buying these $100. They haven't sold out. I think they made like a shit ton of them because people were lined up for 3 hours, and I didn't hear anyone didn't get one. I think they just made all of them ever. So So we talked about how the eyes look better. I think
we like this one.
I think the trick with the eyes is the lighting. Because you can see here the eyes look more computery, like it looks like a screen, and that's not ideal.
I think there's
like
a
mean
look
too. Look how mean he is.
Yeah, he looks so angry.
He's evil.
On that shelf.
Evil.
I think it has. Yeah, it even has like a brow. Like there's a little bit of a brow.
I think it's the way that they
like
combed his brows down. Yeah, they went in because he blinks. We talked about if they blink, he does blink. But then people got shots like this. Look, it looks like a real thing. Like a real animal, like with the brown iris. That looks fantastic.
Yeah.
The nose wiggles, the ears wiggle. I love this.
Okay.
It's so cute. This is the best thing. But then he's going to have 2 additional buddies that will join him later. The first one, here's another Wicket, is Grogu. And this is the picture of the back of the box. I don't think this looks so good. I don't think this looks good at all.
Well, that doesn't look anything like the one they showed at D23 either.
Yeah. Well, I wish I had a picture of that now, but I'll put it up here.
Well, this isn't even the back of the box. This is an outfit.
That's true. There's like little accessory packs, and this is just showing what he looks like. I should have had the picture.
It shows off.
Then here's your Hutlet. He comes with a poncho, or you can buy a poncho for him, and a gun.
Decided that the Hutlets were going to
it's just an interactive all kit tool. But I don't think I like this one either. I really like the Ewok. Let me see if I can find the real pictures of him. But I think okay.
Yeah, they showed the Hutlet, and this one, the Ewok at least looks cute because it's got the fur on its side. It is
right.
It looks like a plush. It's fuzzy. It's huggable. The Hutlet is just 100% plastic.
Yeah.
It's not like a foam. It's not like a slime. It's nothing.
I'm not having any.
It's not cute.
I'm not having any luck. Oh, I spelled Hutlet.
You're not Hutlet with one T.
I'm not finding what I want to find.
And you have the right to criticize Yak Face. spelling Hutlet with one T.
Here's the maquette they did of the original one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're going to have to take my word for it on YouTube or watch it on TikTok. On TikTok, I'll put up, or Instagram, I'll put up the actual photos.
Okay.
But this is all to say, I really want the Ewok. I think $100 is fine for, it has interactivity. I can take it to the parks. It'll do stuff. That's fun. But the point I'm making here.
My goal.
Okay, your goal
for the Ewok.
There you go.
Is to find the Ewok at Goodwill. That's my goal.
It could happen.
That's my goal. I see enough Disney stuff come through there.
Yeah,
a lot of the things that they flag for like upsell.
Here
like
it is.
The Banshees.
Okay,
there we go.
So this is not Grogu. That's not Grogu's face. Like they messed up.
Do you think they were like? Do you think Hasbro had some say, or they had to make it just different enough from that interactive Grogu that Hasbro is putting out?
Say it again.
Just say yes.
Is this like the TikTok videos where it's like, what would you do if orphans came in here? I'd kill them. I'd kill him.
No, I said, do you think Hasbro had some say because they have that very interactive Grogu life size?
Is that I don't think that's
doll.
ever coming out. I think that was just a joke.
Oh, okay.
Because it's too late now.
Thing.
Look at this cute baby Grogu. You tap his head. I got this at Ollie's.
Okay.
Like $10, baby. This is cute.
Look at him go.
He's so cute.
That's cute.
His face is way too tall. This is like the leader from Hulk. I don't like this Batu buddy.
He's got no wrinkles. It's like Botox.
He's smooth Yoda. Have you ever seen smooth
he's
Yoda?
So smooth.
This is
Yoda.
A great Yoda. Look at this Grogu. He raises his hand. He closes his eyes. This is all you need.
Yeah, he's using
That's
the
all
Force.
you need. God, this looks like
I keep blinking.
He's got I know those like they caught his eyes blinking, but it looks like those glasses you used to wear. They had like 3D, like lenticular, whatever.
Oh, right. Yep.
I don't like it one bit. And then the Hutlet isn't any better. So anyways, this is all to say that there is such a thing as a cuteness ratio. I don't know if that's an official term, but we all understand it. It's like you can push something so far, like you can make its eyes bigger, and then like to a point, it gets cuter the bigger the eyes are. But then you get a point where the eyes are too big and it's horrifying. Something that I feel like has nailed the cuteness ratio are the sad babies. Sad babies.
Oh.
So I talked about those last week.
Capybara sad baby.
A capybara.
Yeah.
There was a comment on one of the videos, or on the one video about it, and I said that my son was really excited to get the unicorn, and thankfully we did. And the comment was like, your son wanted the unicorn? I was like, yeah, motherfucker. And his dad did too. It's like, what are you talking about? Boy can't like a unicorn. What are you talking about?
Flagged comments?
It didn't get flagged. I feel like misogyny should get flagged. Maybe I need to update the settings. No, then we'd have no comments. If we turned that off, we would have no comments. It's like, what happened to your channel?
We pulled a Mr. Stevie and just fell out of existence.
Poor Mr. Stevie. I do really feel bad for him.
Poor Mr. Stevie.
He kind of brought it on
Have you gotten any more sad babies?
I got some new sad babies. Let's see who I got here.
Oh.
I got the T-Rex. This is the one I really wanted.
You wanted that one.
I really wanted
Yay.
him. Look at him. He's got blood. He's bloody. He was eating another baby, presumably. I don't know. But he's hilarious. He's so sad. They all have brown eyes. I wish maybe Series 2 will have different color eye. And then so what I did is I went to Walmart, and you talked about bringing the food scale. And I honestly wish I had, because they had so many. And I was weighing them by hand, and I wanted to find the heaviest, because I thought that the Chase lobster in a pot would be the heaviest one. And I don't even know that that's true, because no data exists. I did, after the fact, find a spreadsheet that lists all the weights, but they didn't have lobster in a pot yet, because that one's hard to find. They didn't find it. So I didn't get lobster in the pot, but I got koi fish. So at least it's a water animal. So that's good. He's cute.
You could have taken it to the produce section. They have a scale over there as well.
Let me tell you, I thought about it. I thought about
or to their
loading
deli.
up
They're not doing anything in their deli. Just go right to the deli and be like, I know this is a weird thing, but can you weigh all these for me?
They're like, you're the second guy today to ask me to weigh your sad babies. So I love sad babies. This is from Starbucks. I actually reached out to Starbucks and I was like, hey, I like your sad babies. Can you send me more sad babies? Yeah. And they sent me a link to like sign up to be an influencer or whatever for them. So I want one of those influencer boxes of sad babies. I feel like the only way you're going to get the lobster is if you take the case, like the display case, because they have all of them on display, and they have it at Target and they have it at Walmart. So when
what's the retail on sad babies?
I think $12, $13 maybe.
Oof,
reasonable. Reasonable.
Sad babies,
solid.
Sad or adult wallet.
Sad wallet.
Yeah,
no, look at this.
Sad wallet.
Labubus are $30. Labubus are $30.
Labubus are done. Are they now?
Labubus are done. But like
craze.
That style,
yeah, I know they're done.
They have like Disney ones now, where it's the vinyl face and the soft body. These are so good. I like these a lot.
Did you have a little stand, like a little raised tiered stand?
I'm gonna have to get one. I'm gonna have to get one.
Go to the Container Store and get something acrylic.
Okay, for this next thing, I need to ask the audience the question. You know me, right? You're gonna be cool. You're gonna be chill. You're gonna hear me out. I'm just saying to the audience. I'm asking
the
you.
Audience. Okay.
I'm about to show you something. I'm gonna be vulnerable with you for a second, because I was walking through the Target blind box, the new area they have, and there was something that caught my eye. Because I love engineering in toys. I love like articulation, and you know that, right? You know that about me. You know that.
We know that about you. Yes.
So I saw something, and I was like, I want to check that out. So I got one of these. So this is a Laura doll, and it's a ball jointed doll.
Okay.
You see here? So that's a doll. $20. So this is what it is. So it's just a little doll. But it's got really good articulation. His shoe falls off. It comes with alternate hands.
Okay.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing with the Laura doll. When you buy it and you get it out of the box, the doll is naked. The doll is not wearing any clothing when you open the box. The clothing is like in a separate little vinyl bag. So I opened it and I was like, well, this is just a naked little girl I'm holding. I'm glad that nobody is viewing me. Like, I can't do an unboxing. I could never do an unboxing of this little doll because it would be so inappropriate. Her shoe does not want to stay on. But
oh my God.
Hey, you said you'd be cool. You come on now.
Cool,
you're laughing at me.
No one.
Her little puff.
No wonder
ball.
your kid likes unicorns.
Come on. Oh, what? What did you say? You're saying it's genetic? Look at this. This little happy family.
It's articulation. It's not genetic. It's articulation.
It's not genetic.
It's not genetic. It's articulated.
It's not delivery. It's DiGiorno. It's yeah.
Oh man.
So anyways, look at her eye. It's like a nice star. Look at that. That's so nice. Look at that. That's a cute little doll.
You know, they call you in the industry. They call you a mark. You're a mark.
I'm a mark for toys. I'm a toy mark.
Something.
That's a
something.
Good shirt.
You'll buy at least one of something.
Listen.
No, you need something when you go shopping, and we'll get to that road eventually for the next project. You need to have something on you.
I need to be identified. I need to be identified so people aren't concerned when I'm buying the dolls. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I feel.
But we'll get there.
I'm not sure I'm going to share that clip. I'm really not sure. If you're hearing this on the podcast, this might be an audio exclusive. We'll find out.
Ooh.
Might save this for the Patreon. Let's see.
Let's see. Just me laughing.
Just Bill making fun of my collecting habits. Well, let's move from one thing to another thing. So here's a picture of Playmate's final Shredder action figure. This is from the Cowabunga Forever collection. This is a series of 2-packs that takes those original 88 molds, re-releases them the umpteenth time. The weapon sprue, the handles of the weapons are colored, so that's at least something different. And then the figures themselves have battle damage. So they have scrapes and like whatever you want to call it.
Effects,
painted. Yeah, like painted
Right.
on them. Yeah.
Paint effect.
So for whatever reason, Playmates decided that the Ninja Turtles would specifically attack Shredder's nipples because if you can see here, his attack points are just his nips. He's just they cut him right off.
I can tell on this photo his forehead is no longer integrated into his helmet, so that was
nice.
Also
that's a nice update.
A vulnerable spot for him. But
now
they're
wasn't
just
it
clearly
always
going for like the most exposed area.
No, wasn't it always that his eyebrows were painted on his helmet? Isn't that what it is?
Yeah, but his helmet was like a flesh color as well.
Oh, well, that's not great either. I can just imagine Mikey being like, "Whoa, double pepperoni!"
And then snacking on him.
And snacking on him. Oh no! What if somebody made a version of the Turtles where it's like they were mutants? You know, they don't abide by man's law, and they just were like eating people. Like, what if they went real hard?
Speaking of eating people.
Yes.
This was funny because we were up in New Hampshire this weekend as we do. Mm-hmm. And we went to Storyland, and Storyland's kind of like a throwback style amusement park. Yeah. It relies heavily on like your nostalgia as a kid.
Right.
We started going as an adults with kids. So we went with our 9-year-old and 6-year-old, and the 9-year-old went when she was 18 months old. So I've got pictures of her as an 18-month-old and now a 9-year-old, and she's riding the rides by herself.
Yeah.
And she like, I want to do this by myself. I want to do this by myself. It's like, okay. So there's a small, this is the funny part. There's a small pirate boat that takes you around a little lake. Mm-hmm. And it's about a 5-minute ride. You sit, and it's kind of like, it's similar to the Jungle Cruise.
Oh, okay.
And they'll say some punny things
there's
about,
like
with pirates.
The whole time, yeah.
Yes, the captain.
Yeah.
So 2 minutes into the ride, we lose acceleration in the boat. And we're just kind of listing. And we're stuck.
Dead in the
ride
water.
broke down.
The ride broke down.
Right.
Yeah.
So one gentleman brought up his phone and asked AI to come up with a bunch of pirate jokes, and he was telling those.
What?
And then, so he kind of took, and then the captain of the ship said, "Hey, you took my job. That was what I was supposed to do."
Crazy.
We eventually got back to the dock. We had to get pushed by a smaller boat. They had to bring out the maintenance crew, and they boarded us like pirates. But before that, I, being me, looked at my wife and just said out loud, because we were stuck at quote-unquote sea, I wonder who will resort to cannibalism first.
Nice.
In front of all the kids and the other parents.
Who said that?
I said it.
You said that.
I said it. My wife hit me so hard. And
did anyone answer?
She goes, but the adults laughed.
Sure, of course.
The kids. I go. The kids don't understand what that means. And then my daughter chimes in. I know what that means. And I'm like, well,
great.
But my joke did not land well with the wife. She was like, "Oh, Bill, don't say that in front of the children. We'll think." It's like, I'm not.
I think that isn't the sign of a good joke is when your wife gets mad at you.
When she gets mad at me?
I think if when's the partner is upset at what you just said, I think that's the telltale sign of a good joke.
That's the telltale sign. If everyone laughs except your wife.
If everybody
I think at
laughs
this point,
except your wife.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. At this point, my wife will only laugh if I hurt myself or embarrass myself. Are the only two reasons she'll genuinely laugh.
Wow.
At me.
You're the only one that can bring joy to her life, but it has to be through your pain, your suffering.
Right.
That's interesting.
Yeah. There was also another one, but that was a little bit in poor taste. So we'll talk about that one after.
Okay. We'll save that for the after show.
Wait for that one.
Well, that's not fit for broadcast. Yeah, that's cool.
No, get in trouble.
Well, we're talking about having sticks up our butt. Here is a picture of something that was at D23. This is a miniature Kermit and Miss Piggy puppet. So these are not 1-to-1. They're maybe half size, if not smaller. We're gonna play a fun game here. It's called it's like move the decimal point. So I know how much these cost. Do you know how much these cost? I hope not. Say no.
You sent it to me. No, of course not. No.
I don't know.
No,
I
how
forgot.
much?
We're gonna play a fun game. I'm gonna start saying zeros. You tell me when to stop. So, are these $40? Are these $400? Are these $4,000?
Stop.
Are these $40,000 per Muppet? 80 grand. I know
4K.
you did. So, you were wrong.
Okay.
You were wrong, even though you know.
What's wrong?
80 grand for the pair. There are only 4 in existence. 2 Kermits, 2 Piggies. 1 set will be available at Disney's Hollywood Studios for sale, I guess. I guess someone, in theory, could buy these. And I need someone from Disney.
I'll find them at Goodwill.
Oh, my God. Could you imagine? Could you imagine? I need someone from Disney to explain to me, because Tim Tracker had a video, and they must have a little spiel where they're like, it's made from the same, foam or fabric or whatever. Felt. It's made from the same felt as the actual Muppets. And it's like Kermit's...
They made that spoon out of a bigger spoon, whatever the line is.
Kermit's collar takes 2 days to make, and I'm like... No, it even if that's true, make it faster, make a pattern. It should not cost. And like, here's the thing. These are so cute. Like, but that price, it's a joke. It's literally a joke. Like, why? It's like they're money laundering.
Waka waka.
There's no waka waka.
Yeah.
There's no reason. There's no it's wrong. And they're so cute. I would love to own these. Someone needs to make a bootleg. I'm going to go on Temu or whatever, AliExpress, and see. But I would love, like, one-to-one puppets. And people, can go on eBay for like $1,000. Someone will make you a Kermit. You could buy 40 fake Kermits.
Go on Etsy. Someone will do the same thing.
Yeah. You could buy 40 fake Kermits for the cost of this little tiny Kermit. But he is cute. So if anyone has... I don't even need Piggy. I just want Kermit. If anyone has 40 grand laying around... Here's the video of them. I think, do they take them out? No, it's just a close-up.
Stop buying cute babies and
if I saved,
Target. Eventually,
how many cute babies or sad babies could I buy for one Kermit?
Sad babies.
Lot. Fucking lot. I wanted to talk about something because it's funny. Let's see, where is it? Oh, we got to do this. So Ashton, he's been on the show a couple times now. I think this might be the last clip from our last interview, so we got to have him back on and talk.
Oh, good.
But
I don't have to worry about him taking my job.
He's not going to take your spot. He talked about G.I. Joe, so let's take a listen.
G.I. Joe, Real American Heroes, Tomahawk.
Nice.
But we had to scavenge cons for like bits and pieces.
That's the tricky part about G.I. Joe is they came with so many missiles and just little bibs and bobs that it's unless you're getting it mint in the box, it's almost impossible to get one in one shot complete.
We had to like go to cons to find like the little pieces you could take off, like the tail wing.
It's like a puzzle.
Yeah, this is my Tomahawk.
There it is. Look at that.
But I have my dad's, all his Real American Heroes, except for the one that got sold or something. The only other G.I. Joe vehicle I bought at a con was a Real American Hero Hiss.
Oh, you got the Hiss.
Yeah, because I couldn't afford a HasLab.
You couldn't get the HasLab one, sure. Yeah, those HasLabs are pricey. So I thought that was interesting and something unique to this generation of kids where, we collected, so our kids could, in theory, benefit from our collections. Like if, they are interested in, like, even toys that maybe we just have in storage, like Incredible Crash Dummies or like Darkwing Duck, like things that are out there. If they stumble upon them, they could be... But it's like... My parents didn't collect for me. Like, did your parents collect toys for you?
Yes, to a degree.
Oh, that's right. They got a whole Star Wars collection for you.
They got a whole they went after Star Wars.
Oh, wow. So you're like a modern day Ashton. That's something.
I was a September 83 baby. So
oh, wow.
Star Wars had already come out. It was gone. And then they were collecting the the last 17 as well.
Oh, there you go.
That in like 84 to 85, and
that's so crazy.
Kind of, yeah.
That's awesome.
So they did, and then you were always get me the one that looks exactly like the one from the show or the
I need the main
movie
character,
or anything like that.
My
parents were like, buy the whole set,
right?
and the variants if they could. So it's like with Swamp Thing, it was like every iteration of fauna that Swamp Thing could become.
That's funny.
Get him.
That's the way to do it. That's what I'm teaching my kids. Like, no, you got to get the chase, the rare. Like, you don't want regular Mario. You got to get all the Goombas. Those are the ones that are short packed. Those are the ones people are going to want.
Right. Get the Goombas.
Get those Goombas. I'm looking through to see if there's anything else big tonight. There was something from the other week where they showed off those Hot Toys.
Yeah, I did like the Sentinel. I thought he just kind of jokingly looked like he was wearing pants, but I do like.
Oh, the Hot Toys. I guess it's Sideshow.
I do like
them here.
Sure.
I think it looks fine. I think it's going to look really good on film. Like these things.
Yeah, I think so.
It's weird seeing them in broad daylight, seeing from head to toe. Like, you're never going to see this guy full frame. Like, you're going to see part of him. Like, it's going to look fine. I did want to talk about this as maybe the last thing tonight. So, Hot Toys, they're doing their X-Men for the Avengers movie. Here's Beast. Now, when you have a furry character, and we've seen this with Chewbacca, with Star Wars, when they tried to do 12-inch. Like, if you remember the series of 12-inch Chewbaccas that Kenner tried, they did a furry one that was like a Gumby inside. He was just wires. And then I think
wires, yeah.
I think they then went to fully sculpted. I don't think there was another attempt.
They did.
At a size. And then
they did.
Has Hot Toys even done Chewbacca? I feel like they pushed that off for so long. They did find, but Sideshow never did it, right?
Yeah.
Sideshow never did their own.
Sideshow never did.
Yeah. So they let Hot Toys handle that. So they're doing Beast from this new Avengers movie, and they gave him a furry torso. And it just, to me, does not work. It's like a Labubu. I don't know that this is the way to go. What do you think? Do you think this works?
That's a good question. I mean, is it an issue of the length of the hair for you, or is it an issue of just the texturing?
It just looks like he's a guy.
Losing something.
It looks like he's wearing a carpet. Like, it doesn't look high quality. Like, this looks silly. It's not, for what these figures represent and how much they cost. I don't think this looks like an expensive toy. This looks like when they did the Twilight Zone figures, and they would just do that bodysuit and put those guys in there. That's what it looks like.
This is your hot take on Hot Toys.
This is my hot take on Hot Toys. Yeah.
Ooh.
So I just think it looks silly.
It might. I mean, you're not looking at you mentioned with the Sentinel. You're not looking at it under optimal lighting.
No, but it's a toy. That's the thing. They could have done it sculpted.
This is it's barely a toy.
The Hot Toys? Those are
calling
toys.
this a toy.
It's in the name. It moves. It's got separate pieces. It's got pieces.
Yeah.
It's articulated. You can play with it. It's got a stand. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
Real quick, because it's with Marvel. Did you wrap up X-Men 97?
Okay. I did. I watched the final 3 episodes in one sitting because I thought I only had 2 to go. I thought I had 2, and then it was oh, there's more. Okay, let's do this.
I thought there was going to be one more, and then I realized that it was only a 9-episode season. And
that's a big problem. What? The length of the season is a big problem because they're trying to fit too much in. But they're fitting
a lot in.
This season had a lot of issues. We know Bo DiMaggio fired after the first season, but not before he started working on the second season. And, it's hard to really know the truth because people will say, oh, you can really tell he wrote up till episode 4. And then some people are saying, the final episode was the only one he did not have any impact on. Okay. But what do you think of season 2 as a whole?
I enjoyed it. I have to remind myself, and then I remind myself of the people that make the comments about our videos, is that the people that make the comments about X-Men 97, I'd have to say about 80% of the people that watch it weren't even alive during the original run.
80%? No.
Yeah.
No.
There's I think it's a very small
my God,
margin of people that actually, like, you and I are probably it. Like, no one else had watched that original X-Men run. Which I know I'm wrong. I know I'm wrong.
I don't know
in
about
saying.
that. I feel like it's flipped.
The people complaining are the ones who didn't probably watch it when it was originally run. And then you have to remind yourself the cartoon was all over the place too, in terms of pacing, in terms of subject matter,
so they did it as an homage.
They could fit in.
They made it bad as an homage. I wouldn't even say it's an homage.
Yeah, exactly. They made it akin to what had already come before. And it's like, what do you want from a cartoon? Do you want this cinematic experience? It's a cartoon at the end of the day, regardless of the subject matter, regardless of the age bracket for it. Yeah, it's a cartoon. But don't take it too seriously.
We've been saying that we don't need live action X-Men because we have X-Men 97, and that, you know, that satisfies that need.
And I think I can still stand by that because, like I said, I'm not impressed. I'm not so much impressed, but I'm not excited about the X-Men casting announcements in the movie.
I'm going to influence you. Just like I got you to buy Jim Bro Skeletor, I'm going to get you to buy into X-Men.
Influence me to go see Spider-Man, because my mom's seen the Spider-Man movie before I have.
You got to see it. It's good. You got to see it. You got to know what's going on.
I've got to say, I mean, the whole thing with Gambit, you know, I wish he would stay dead. I don't know.
We're not killing him in the first place. He didn't have to die.
We're not killing him in the first place.
If this was the plan,
I would say that
didn't make any sense.
Gampocalypse.
Do you think Hasbro's going to give us that? Do you think we're going to get that?
It just looks so bad.
It looks so bad. Here's the thing.
Apocalypse he's like, oh man, I can't wait to look like Gambit. Like, it was his ultimate goal. He's like, I'm going to have a glow up.
Oh, shit.
Look like Gambit.
If they had that scene, because the people are like, why did they choose Gambit? Why did he choose Gambit? He wasn't anything, special. Yeah. They could have. There were, I mean,
in the comics, he does die, and he becomes Death as one of his horsemen. He does. Yeah,
absolutely. But not Apocalypse doesn't become him. He's not his one ticket to immortality.
Right.
Right. Oh, I just had a thought, and it's gone now. Oh, no. Okay, is Hasbro gonna do Gambit as Apocalypse? Hopefully not. The Marvel team did say we're getting more X-Men 97 toys this year. So, who's left to make? Probably season 1. They're probably not ready to do season 2 yet. Who from season 1 do you think needs a figure that has not got a figure yet?
From season 1? We need what's his name?
Bastion. He was the villain. We didn't get him.
Yes, we need Bastion. We got him with the Hazmat Sentinel, but we didn't.
Right, a comic version of him.
Yeah, so we need Bastion.
Did they have any other looks? They weren't changing costumes as much as they were in season 2.
They changed the costumes at the tail end
but we got that Wolverine already. We got brown suit Wolverine already with the Storm 2-pack.
We didn't get the blue and white.
Cyclops.
Get that. These are all easy things to repaint.
Not exciting.
Was it Marvel? Did they call her Marvel Girl, or was it still Jean Grey in that outfit?
Probably just Jean Grey.
I mean, I feel like we don't need those outfits, but at the same time,
that's the thing. So maybe we'll start dipping into season 2, or some of the characters that Morph became. Could we see like Dr. Octopus in there? Could we see the Hulk?
Well.
Can we see
Didn't we already get an animated Dr. Octopus, technically, in that VHS pack?
So why not re-release them? They could easily do that.
Oh, sure.
I don't know if they would. That might be a step too far.
It's called X-Men 97, the things morphed into.
Do a whole set. Do a whole subline of Morph.
X-Men 97, morphed.
That is a good idea.
It's morphin' time.
It's morphin' time. Oh. When it's Power Rangers, Morphin never grows up, or whatever the fuck they said. What did they say?
We don't.
When it's Morphin time, it's never time to grow up. We don't want to grow up.
It sounds like they're stealing our line.
That's my first thought. I was like, wait a minute. Somebody's definitely listening.
Wait a second.
So, well, at least they've announced season 2 or season 3, and I think season 4 too. They're going to do like one a year. So the wait won't be as long. That was the other thing. We waited so long for season 2, and then it did not live up. In my opinion, it did not live up to season 1. So hopefully,
I think it had some good.
Figure it out.
Some good episodes.
It had some
I don't
good.
know.
It was a little.
I reminded
too
myself.
Much, too
I
quick.
watched. Sure, I watched the season finale a little later than everyone else.
Yeah.
And then I had seen some of the comments saying, "Oh, that wasn't great."
Yeah.
And then usually when that's the case, I tend to like things a little bit more.
Right.
But again, it was all over the place, and
I mean,
it was cool seeing. It was cool seeing all the X-Men together, and X-Force and X-Factor all together. But
I didn't care for that.
I
wasn't looking for that. I kept being like, more Wolverine. I was sad we didn't get like more Wolverine.
I was like, there was like no. I was like, so the X-Men all reunite. Yeah. After being spread across time, and not a single one's like, "Where's Jubilee?" And she's off.
That's the thing.
Doing like espionage and
then I felt like
covert ops and killing people and
and then I felt like Cyclops and Jean Grey fell off the map. Like they were so important for the first 4, and then they didn't do shit. So there was consistency issues. I think that's fair to say.
Right. Well, they're just there to say, Cable, Nathan, no, don't, no.
Cyclops was such a good character in the first season. Like, this was his comeback. Like, for the longest time, people hated on Cyclops. And then it's all of a sudden, it's like, oh, he can do cool shit. And then I really felt like he fell off the map. And it's just, it's unfortunate. Like, maybe they stuffed too many other characters in there. It just became character of the week kind of stuff instead of developing your existing
all they had
characters.
for Beast was all Beast could do was
poor Beast. Poor Beast.
That's all he was there for.
That's the thing.
He had nothing else.
No respect for the core team. Didn't love it.
Rewired a Sentinel a couple times. That was about it. It's like, look what I can do.
Disappointing.
Like
and then, this is what I wanted to say. Look what I can do. This is what I wanted to say. This felt more like an episode of What If than X-Men 97. With Rogue coming down with her Whataburger headset. With the little Wonder Woman logo on there. And then mixing characters. Yeah, it did not feel like X-Men 97. It did not. Someone said that they had the What If writers do it. And if that was the case, then come on, guys. You got to find another trick. One trick pony over here. But who the hell knows? Who the hell knows?
I don't know.
All right, Bill.
To be continued.
In your imagination. Anything else for this big week?
No.
That's enough.
We got it all in.
All right, everybody. Well, you know what we say. We don't want to grow up, but we already did. Have a great week, everybody.
Bye, everyone.
I still wanna be a toy.